October is synonymous with the fight against breast cancer, and here to talk more about how you can get involved in that fight are a couple of women who know a personal fight. Cynthia Finch and Amy Dunaway, nice to have both of you here. Thank you for joining us to talk about this. Amy is the executive director of East Tennessee Komen, and you know this connection is so far beyond even our imagination. You know the statistics. What are they?
1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. So everyone knows someone that's been affected. And usually when you have our Race for the Cure each October, the teams come out of that because someone wants to help and fight. I personally do it because I lost my mother-in-law to breast cancer, and this is my way to give back and to fight each and every year. And I think each person that comes out and has a team does it in honor or in memory of someone.
Let's talk about your personal mission, Miss Finch. This involves someone very close to you.
Yes, this involves my baby sister. Her name is Beulah Odom, and our maiden name is Thomas. And she was diagnosed when she was 39 years old.
39.
39. So she is a breast cancer survivor of 16 years.
That is amazing. You're also international chairperson of the membership for Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Talk about that sorority's involvement in this cause.
Yes, this year Alpha Kappa Alpha has taken on breast cancer as one of its national programs, and our president, Dr. Glenda Glover, has launched this initiative throughout Alpha Kappa Alpha. We have over 90,000 women and maybe about almost 200 chapters across the world, and we're all talking about breast cancer and how it has personally impacted us. And just recently we launched our mobile mammogram bus. And it's been going across the country, and it will be going across the country, increasing awareness. So Alpha Kappa Alpha is truly committed.
That is terrific news. Amy, I know that is what you want to hear from groups just like this sorority, but others. If people want to get involved, how can they do it?
They can visit our website at KomenEast10.org. They can register today. They can donate to a team just like Alpha Kappa Alpha. They can sleep in for the cure and watch the race kick off live here on WBIR Saturday, October 27th. Or they can donate, they can register, they can start their own team in memory or in honor of someone that they know that may have fought this battle.
Well, we appreciate both of you joining us to talk about it. We're in our pink for a good cause,
yes,
and we hope you join the effort against this fight. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Coming up, we're going to return